Hey, don't work too hard over there.
Yeah, man. Taking a break from all that stress.
Like everyone else.
Takes a lot of energy.
This is like the most chilling.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sit here and watch the world go by.
Literally. My camera's doing this thing where it's acting like it's filming upside down. I don't understand technology, to be honest. I just want to be able to work with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But when it has a mind of its own, it kind of like bothers me. I'm just like a little
That's
confused.
the problem. All of it's going to have a mind of its own.
But it's like
right?
but it feels like it's an animal. Is that
They're
right?
bringing life to our environment with data.
Life to our environment with data.
They control everything, right? When you go to search something, they decide what you see and what you won't. They can change it as you go to look for it.
Oh, because each person sees, like if I Google something, if you Google
Right.
something, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So it can shape your thoughts in the direction
That it wants.
that it wants.
Yeah, but who's it? Cute.
Whoever it is that collects all this data, because clearly the presidents are subservient to them. They're subject to this same tyranny. Any president that tries to say, I want to move the world in this direction because it's only for the people, you better watch his fucking mouth. Right? He don't dare say that for himself. Bet, right? Is that power? Is that that's the real
Yeah,
power?
because he'll get.
Whoever it may be, whether it be aliens or whoever the fuck knows what it is, whether it's human or not. I think you could say.
Stop, that's messing with my head now.
I think you could say, for all intents and purposes, it's definitely not human, because let's say that it's me and you, and we are the ones that hold all these secrets, right? But we have this incredible.
Are we even like, what is
But
human?
we have
you
this
know?
incredible technology that can sort through everybody's thoughts and conversations. Let's even forget thoughts. Let's just go with what we do know for a fact. That they do hear all the conversations and compile all of that data and everybody's
Into one
thoughts
spot.
and opinions. All we could say, look how, and then this intelligence is so incredible that it could tell us how to fool each person individually. This is an INTJ. They're blind in this particular area. They don't see this. This, if you want to fool them, use this technique.
Stop it!
This person is
Oh,
an
no.
ENFP. ENFPs are very good at
Genetics.
this, but they're weak in this area. And if you want to get to them, you approach them from this angle. Because some people are fear-based, right? You have to explain how
Yes,
your
I
product
completely-
is safe. Some people are pleasure angle. So you would want to show how much pleasure your product would bring them, right? It's different things for different people, so you have to charge each person. And this is what it does to all of us individually. And we're totally unaware of it, right? Because it selects. You and I search for same things, and we're going to see two different responses based on what it.
But also notice, I think that's why they want to connect our minds together too. Just like me, if me and you were to describe this one thing, you would describe it very differently in the
Right.
language and the way that you feel and you understand and
there's
express
definitely-
and communicate. That's language, right?
Well, there's definitely power in this one.
But the tones is everything. The tone can tell you exactly what's happening in the language, whether you speak the language or not.
Right. You could tell if someone's
they're lying
angry
or hiding,
angry,
or if they're-
right, sad, whatever. Yeah, and it monitors all of that. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You know, also, like, yeah, when anything like that happens,
What?
if I'm filming right now, right? I'm filming, and like somebody comes by with music, all my content is garbo.
Right. Copyright infringement.
Why did we make music? Did we not make music to share and to bring community together?
Yeah, but the reason they controlled it is because, and Plato wanted music licensed in his day. Because of the power,
Love bugs.
right? Say somebody's a good entertainer,
Yeah.
and they were to start singing songs, and everybody started singing those same songs, but it was to move the world in a good direction.
Yo, there's no telling me this isn't good for you. There's no telling you.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Like, I don't, it feels so natural. It's just, it just feels so good and just.
Oh, but my point, going back to what I was saying, even if it is humans at the top of this, the technology that they've created is alien life, right?
God, stop it. Whoa.
Whether IBM
Alien
designed it
information, AI. Oh God, stop it. Yeah. I mean, I like thinking these ways, but once you get me started, there's no going back, you know?
Things are placed into the culture, like that famous baseball player that they nicknamed him AI. That wasn't by accident, that's by design. AI's coming. There he is. He's on first.
Oh, stop
AI's
it.
coming home. AI, he's home. Yeah. Home run.
Stop it. Subconscious.
Do you think do you think it's just a
wait.
coincidence? They do that on purpose, man.
Wait.
Millions and millions
I just
of people
Googled that.
do
When you started getting me interested in this whole Roman thing going on, I had to Google. I was like, because I do pro wrestling, you know, so of course I'm really like active or whatever, and I enjoy that stuff. So I had to I Googled. I was like,
You see that theme of Rome throughout all the
can I just say
Capitol buildings.
You're on the same wave as me, exactly.
The courthouse.
Hold on. I want to segue. I mean, I don't want to get into that just yet. I mean, I definitely want to, but I was more so I was astonished by man, you like make me lose it because you like you segued me.
Talking about Roman.
Yeah, but there's something that really got my interest though. Like it's just there's a lot of similarities that I just couldn't not see.
It's everywhere, man. That sun logo is in everything.
Whatever you were just talking about, it made me think of it.
The Roman theme of being throughout the country. Throughout
Oh, it's about sports. It's about sports.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
AI.
I had to Google. Yeah, there you go. I had to Google. I like my intuition told me to look up and look into. I wanted to know like what sports were invented by the Roman Empire, and I also Googled why were sports made?
To entertain the mass.
But for why?
To keep them
From the governmente.
Right.
Mente, mind control. Okay.
Well,
But then
they fed people to lions.
But also the conditioning and the habitual responses of all the people. I am fascinated by that, and just like it's just anybody could understand it.
Right. But most people do not.
They don't even want to think about it.
Right, because it's disturbing. You think this is all a big fucking scam.
But do you understand? If we died and we were in heaven, would we know it? Would we be too humble to see, or would we be too busy destroying things and making it horrible?
Maybe the earth is the Garden of Eden.
That's what it is. Oh, stop it! Oh my God! Wow. Can you imagine though? Seriously though, think about that for just a moment.
But these guys.
Go deeper though. Let's talk about actual quantum mechanics of multiple dimensions.
That's why the Bible's
But we scientifically know there are multiple dimensions, right? 12 proven.
This is what we're told.
Oh, that's a good point.
It makes sense to me. But I'm just saying, you have to keep all of that in mind.
Well,
you always have to remind everything.
Can we accept that there's at least one other world? There's another reality.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, keep in mind. I'll give you a statement by Mark Twain. Mark Twain said this.
Yeah.
When you find